Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time, which I know you guys love my story times, and I'm gonna be doing this one, and it's so freaking hilarious. Of course, I'm not gonna be saying any names because that's so embarrassing for the person that this happened to, but let me just say that I was like dead AF for like a whole year. Like I would tell people and they'll be like, what the fuck? Okay, so this happened when I was going to options, or I was going to like charter school. I don't remember, but I think I was like 17 or 18 already. Yeah, I think I was 18. And I was going to like I believe I was going to charter school, which is one in Pomona that I would go to, and it was called Sale. So I was going to school and I would meet a lot of people. Around this time, I remember I wanted to be single. Like I just wanted to be single. I was being kind of like a fuck up. Like in school, I was not paying attention. Like I didn't care about school. I wanted to smoke weed all day, and that was like my hobby, just smoking weed, and had no life. So that was like my whole life, like weed. So obviously, I wasn't even focused on having like a boyfriend or anything because I just wanted to smoke weed literally all the time. So I remember like I would date, I guess you could call it date different people. I mean, that doesn't mean that you like kiss them or anything, but I feel like dating is just like, oh, you would talk to them and then they would like, you would go out, and then so I guess that's what I would do. So I would like be talking to people, and then we would go out to eat here and there, but it would never be anything serious. So around this time, I was talking to this guy. Let's call him Jimmy. I don't know, I never had a boyfriend named Jimmy, by the way. So Jimmy, he was really cool. He was a really cool guy. He would always have weed, and obviously pues yo andaba de hambrienta, and they would just be really cool. He would actually be really good friends with our dealer, and we knew our dealer for a really long time already. He would always sell us like the good weed. He would always, like, when we would go pick up, he would always smoke us out. He'll be like, oh, come here, like let's smoke a blunt with you guys, and then we would just like leave, and then we would never have to waste our weed, because they would smoke us out. So this guy, we knew who he was and stuff like that, and we would hang around him because, like I said, we would hang around with our dealer. Like our dealer would have like good, like, throw parties and things like that, and he would invite us. Obviously all of them would be there, and we would just go have a good time and then just leave. Like we would literally be all girls, just single, just like going out to like, and we were in high school, so it was really fun. Like it was like no one was fucking thinking about having a boyfriend. So yeah, so he became a really good friend. There was a time when our dealer had to like stop selling, obviously, because he like was not, being a dealer is not something legal, so he had to stop for a while. So for a while he was the one getting it for us. Like he was like, okay, it's really hot over there, like don't like, we couldn't really go to our dealer's house anymore, just because he had like the cops and everything behind him. So he would get us the weed. We started hanging out more and more and more, and then it became where we would all hang around in a group, and it became where it was only me and him for a while. Like, oh, hey, you wanna like come here with my friends, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm down. Like I just got comfortable, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm down. Like we would go, smoke a blunt, and then go to the mountains, smoke a blunt, and come back. And that, by the way, that's so dangerous, you guys. The other day I was thinking about it, and I was like, how did I think this was safe? This is not safe to be under any kind of drug or alcohol at the mountains. I don't know if it's because I'm so miedosa now. Like I get scared for everything. But I was thinking about, like, we went to the mountains, and I was like, how did I think this was safe? Like, how did I think that smoking a blunt on the way up here was safe? That it's not safe, you guys. I was very stupid for even going in the car, and then just even thinking that was a good idea, like it's my fault as well. So just really think about it. I know you're young. If you do that, like, trust me, go to the park. It's dumb going to the mountains too, because I don't know, whenever we would go, it would be so boring because we would have to like get off and walk, and it would be like, I'm so tired because I'm high. Like I just want to be laying down. Like I do not want to be in the mountains walking, So it's not even worth it. But yeah, so you know, we would be hanging around, and like I said, it became where it was only me and him, me and him, me and him. So one of these days he's like, hey, do you want to smoke with me and my other friend? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, they were really nice people. Like, honestly, they were really respectful guys, and I felt really comfortable with them, you know. So I'm like, okay, yeah, like I'm down, like just pick me up at this time. And I liked that whenever we would go, like, it would be really early. Like, we would, like, if we would like smoke and stuff, we would go like around 12 p.m. and then I'll be home by like 5. And my mom wouldn't even trip. Like, obviously she didn't know I was high, but she was never like, why are you going out so late, or things like that, you know. It was always early, or like an early thing. So it was never like, she didn't think I was doing anything bad, which she didn't know. But so, you know, that's why I would like hang out with them, because it would just be really early and really fast. Like, it would just be like, oh, all right, well, we smoke together, all right, let's go home. Like, we'll just eat something and then we'll just go home. And yeah, so I became really comfortable with him. And so one of these days he was like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up. And I was like, okay, yeah, for sure, pick me up. So I don't remember. No, I don't think we were high yet. I don't think we were on our way to pick up the other friend, which, by the way, is crazy to me, because I later found out that he's like somehow related, not to Sergio, but to Sergio's family. And I was like, oh my god, like, what a small world. But the guy was super nice, like super nice. So yeah, we were going to pick up his friend, and we all lived in Pomona, so he just picked me up and we were going to his friend's house. So well, our friends, because he was my friend. And so, right, you guys, this is a house, right, like in the corner there was a stop sign. Right after we passed, like, we were going over to, like, his house is right here, so there's like a stop sign, and then he's like just driving, and then tell me why we freaking get pulled over. Like, we freaking get pulled over. He obviously had weed on him. Like, he had weed on him, but he put it, like, he didn't have it out. Like, obviously he's not gonna be like, yeah, like, driving with like the little baggie, you know. He obviously put it away, like, and would drive like that, you know, like just put it away in the little compartment, and then just like when we got to the destination, we would just smoke. Tell me why he freaking gets pulled over, you guys. He gets pulled over. I just got scared. Like, I had never got pulled over with like a friend, you know. I had got pulled over like with my family and stuff, but I had never got pulled over like ever, like that young, like when I was older, you know. Like, I never got pulled over with a friend. So I was like, fuck, like, we're gonna get in trouble. Like, I didn't say anything to him. He just seemed so nervous, you know. Like, he didn't say anything to me. And they're like, it was 2 cops. So one went on his side and then one went on my side, and they're like, license and registration, whatever, you know. And then he was like getting in, and one of the cops was like, he's like, can you please step out for me, like this and that. And I was like, híjole, right? So they make him step out. He's sitting on the freaking on the sidewalk. Like, he's sitting, like, you know, when they're about to arrest you and they make you sit on the sidewalk like a cholo. They make cholos do that. So you know, I was like, fuck. Like, I was just looking. The cop was not saying anything to me at all. Like, he didn't say anything to me. I had nothing to do with it, you know. So I'm looking at him through the mirror, like, because I'm sitting in the front and I'm looking at him through the mirror, and I'm like, híjole, like, he freaking looked nervous. So then the cop, tell me why the cop calls another fucking cop. Oh my god, that's when I was like, like, dang, why are they calling so many cops? Like, what's up with him? So I don't know. I never found out what happened to him, but tell me why, you guys. Like, I guess they looked him up. I guess he had a warrant. I don't know if he had like a warrant or he had like a suspended driver's license, but you guys, tell me why they freaking put the handcuffs on him. Like, he was sitting down and they literally put him, like, when he was sitting down. Tell me why when they put the handcuffs on him, he started crying, like crying, you guys. And I was like, if you guys know me, like, when I get nervous, I tend to laugh, you know. And I was looking at this all through the rear view mirror. Like, I was looking at him and he starts to cry, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I felt so embarrassed for him, because I was like, I'm pretty sure no guy wants a girl to see you cry, you know. And I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I couldn't do shit for him. Like, what can I do, you know? So the cop went on my side and he's like, are you his girlfriend? Are you, like, you know? And I'm like, oh no, I'm just his friend. and then they're like, okay, and I'm like, and they're like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I think I was 17. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, you know, we need to get someone with a driver's license. So I'm like, okay, like in my head I was like, okay, like I could fucking tell his friend, but what if like his friend has a warrant too and I'm over here calling him? So I'm like, oh, I don't know, like I just didn't want to open my mouth because I wasn't gonna be like, his friend lives right there, you know. I wasn't gonna say that. So I was like, I don't know, like I don't know what to do. Like you could ask him. You guys, tell me why. Like I guess they were gonna take his car, and I was in there. Like, how embarrassing. I was in there muy trepadota, and he was calling someone, so he ended up calling that friend, good thing, to come get his truck. And you know, his friend had to show a license, whatever. But you guys, before that, when they told him that he had to call his friend or whatever, you guys, tell me why he was crying and he freaking fainted. He passed out. Like, he just passed out. He passed out while he was sitting on the sidewalk, and they were like, hey man, hey, because he was like, and then he kept on like waking up, and then he would like faint again. Like, he would like not believe it. Like, he felt like it was a dream, I'm thinking. And he would wake up and like faint again. So they were like, hey, calm down. They couldn't hold him up because he was fat. So they were like, hey, like the cop a little bit, he would like, because I was like why is he fainting, you know? Like, I was like shook AF. Like, I was like, this is not happening to me, this is like not real right now. And the cop was like, because I was like trying to hold my, you guys, I'm not like, I don't laugh at people, but I just laugh. Like, I just laugh when I get nervous. And I was like, you know. And the cop noticed, and he low-key wanted to laugh too, because I felt like they felt embarrassed for him too, you know. So they wanted to laugh at him, but they couldn't because they're cops. But yeah, you guys, he freaking passed out after that. The guy, like his friend, picked me up, and then he just took me home. And I was like, dang, I don't even know, like I don't know what happened. I never talked to him about that again because I felt so embarrassed for him. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, remember that time when, you know, this happened? You know, I was like, I guess he went to jail for like a night or something, and then he got out, and then I just never asked him what happened or why. But yeah, so it was so embarrassing for him. I mean, I felt so stupid for him, but I guess that's shit that happens. And yeah, I don't think I ever like really, like, I stopped talking to him because I just felt like what if it feels embarrassed, you know? And I just like little by little just distanced myself from him, and then like just never talked to him again. But yeah, you guys, I mean, that was the story time of when he fainted. What was his name? Jimmy fainted. And yeah, so yeah, you guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.